Nahabuju nindwe magnedug, najne kwendish nakaz, makwendo dem, mushkazibing donjba, ojiboy anishnabe kwendao, mide kwendao, ashiningo daswa nimba bunigiz. Hello everyone, my spirit name is Najnekwe, which means when the fog descends the earth woman. My English name is Sophia Ford. I'm of the Battle Band of Ojibwe people, but I currently live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I'm 16 years old, and today I'm going to be talking about bandolier bags. Right here we have an Ojibwe style bandolier bag, and you can tell because of the designs right here, and then how short our fringes are on the bottom, and even the floral work. So even though floral work may look similar, there's still different stuff that makes it different. Ho-Chunks and Ojibways, they're in Wisconsin, and like Ho-Chunks, Ojibways, Potawatomis, Menominees, we're all woodland tribes, so we all share different pieces on our regalia, on our outfits, different things that we would use in our way of life. You know, and a bandolier bag is one of them. Like for this Ho-Chunk bag over here, you know, you see it's bigger, their colors are different. This is a more of like a cream fill, and this is like a white fill. And even our vines, you know, they're real thick and they're real like, I don't know, like swirly, I guess. And we have down there you can see our berries, and our leaves are like on bigger stuff we make them bigger, and then on smaller stuff they're real small like that. And like I'm personally not Ho-Chunk, but I know like I've seen a couple bags from Powwows and everything, and I know their bottom part is longer, and they do that braiding technique a lot too. And the crisscross that you see here, and then just like this zigzag, a lot of woodland tribes will use that, and it's just like a border. And then this is the bias that I was talking about before, that thick bias, and it's just it comes in like red and green. That's the only ones the colors that I've seen them in, is just this red and this green, but it's real thick, and it's not like bias that we have now. And then on the back we have a calico print, and that would have been traded. I can't speak too much on this bag because personally that's not my tribe, so I don't know the designs, because each tribe, they have their own designs, and each family has their own design. So if you go back home to a res, you know, like an Ojibwe res, you'll see bags that look similar, but they're all different in their own way. They all have their own meaning. And like, you know, one family could have made it because, you know, they thought it looked cool on their piece, or, you know, they wanted to put their designs in it. And then these bandolier bags, they'll get passed down from generation to generation. I know my auntie has a couple that were from another museum that she bought out, and she's passing them down now to her kids, and she'll let her nieces and nephews wear them and everything. But, you know, bandolier bags are unique sort of because it's a fully beaded bag, and you know the pockets are surprisingly really big, and we can stuff like our medicines in there, or when you're dancing, you know, you can stuff some like some of your pieces. I know a lot of people put their numbers on there, but like back in the day, just easy to sling around. And when the men dance, sometimes they'll wear two of them, so they have one going one way, one going the other way. So it's pockets on each side. And you see in a lot of old time photos, our women will wear them in the front. So they have this strap right here, it'll be a little bit thicker in the back, and it'll come around in the front. When you go back home, you know, there's not cities out there, there's not big buildings, it's a whole bunch of plants that you see, and that's what we lived off of, were our plants, our woodland ways. You know, we have animals like deers and elk and everything, or not supposedly like elk up in Wisconsin, but we had what we call woodland buffaloes, and it was just like a regular buffalo, but like smaller in size. So that's what we had around back home. And our plants, you know, we would pick them up. We use our plants for everything. You know, you got a sore throat, here's some tea. You know, a headache, here's some tea, or even just rubbing medicines on you. You know, we believe strongly too in and our tobacco. So we'll have tobacco bags that are like, they're like this. They have the, it'll be like leather on top, and then it comes down and it has like a velvet wraparound, and then it has our floral designs on there. But you know, like somebody could have drawn this up and said like, well, this is why I want this, because you know, like I seen this one day, or this is something that my family has been using. And then sometimes too, we draw our designs, you know, like, well, I wanted to incorporate something from over here, from like my dad's tribe, from my mom's tribe. You know, they could have both be Ojibwe and have two different florals. Like that's how I am. Both my parents are two different tribes. And you know, I incorporate stuff from both, because my Bad River side, you know, we work a lot with our river and our rice. Like a lot of Ojibwe's too, we do work with our rice. And then berries too. Berries mean a lot to us. So for strawberries, we call it Odeyamin, and that Imin means that berry, and Ode means heart. So we call it a heart berry. And if you ever look at a strawberry too, you can see that it looks like a heart. And that's how we would draw them too, like not something like this, but something similar. It sort of looks like this. And then yeah, we use a lot of like our circles, because we believe, you know, that circle of life, you come in from the east, you come out from the west, you know, you did your circle.